What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Black Minds. Hope you having a beautiful Saturn's day. Glad to have you here with us, Mr. Anderson. Anything you want to say to the people?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, remember, man, in Tennessee, a hoe is somebody who gets multiple traffic violations.
Oh wow! What?
Yeah, habitual offender, baby.
Oh my God! Facts only. As you said,
Jay Moore. Anything you want to say
yeah,
to the people?
as usual, path to everybody.
Hmm?
Order focus course, man. Anderson is best.
Oh man, love Anderson. But yeah, man, glad to have you guys here with us. Hope everybody's vibrating at a good frequency. We hope everybody's energy is positive, and we definitely hope everybody is giving and receiving the love that we all deserve. From there, Jay Moore, you want to get us started with the trafficking arrests or abuse cases we got for the children? Yes.
Start off with the CTAs. Alright, yeah, so I do got an article over here. This is out of the United States Attorney's Office, Western District of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
McKee Rocks resident pleads guilty to attempting to coerce minor for sex and possession of child sexual abuse and material. A resident of McKee's Rocks, Pennsylvania, pleaded guilty in a federal court to attempted coercion and enticement of a minor to engage in illegal sexual activity and possession of child sexual abuse material. Acting United States Attorney Troy Rivetti announced. And this was on May 27th, 2025. Ryan Peters, 35 years old, pleaded guilty to 2 counts before the judge in the connection with guilty pleas that the court was advised that on August 6, 2021, law enforcement executed a search warrant for Peters' residence based on tips reported to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children regarding online activity involving child sexual abuse material. During the search, investigators located and seized numerous electronic devices, including a cell phone found in the cat litter box.
Wow.
Tried to
They
hide.
tried to hide that good.
Right. In a hallway, as well as Peter's laptop. A forensic review of these devices revealed child sexual abuse material, including 5 videos and 11 images that involve the use of minors, including subsequent. Let me read. I don't know. Never mind. Young children.
Wow.
They use the term I ain't never seen.
That was young.
Yeah, so yeah, very young children and minors who had not attained 12 years of age engaging in sexual explicit conduct. A few weeks later, Peters used a social media network and a dating application to contact and attempt to persuade and entice different individuals he believed was a 12-year-old girl in one situation from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, to engage in sexual activity. The purported minor was in fact an undercover FBI agent. During their online conversations over the following weeks, Peters discussed sex with the purported child and solicited the minor to send him sexually explicit images of herself. Peters then suggested they meet in person. Following a failed attempt, got his ass busted. And his sentence is scheduled for November 12th of this year. He's looking at 10 to life.
And where can we find this article, Jay Moore?
Again, this is off the FBI.gov page, and this is from the United States Attorney's Office, Western District of Pennsylvania.
And before I proceed on, guys, there may be a trigger warning or two, and this show is for entertainment purposes only. I got an article here. This is out of West Palm Beach, Florida. WPBF News 25. Woman arrested on human trafficking charges. Let's see here. A Palm Beach County woman was arrested in connection with human trafficking of a child. Angelita M. Alanis 52 was arrested Thursday and charged with human trafficking of a child. Child abuse without great bodily harm, use of two-way communication device to facilitate a felony, and contribute to the delinquency of a minor. According to the report from the West Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, Alanis is accused of persuading the minor victim to engage in sex with two adult men on separate occasions at a hotel located in Lantana. According to the victim, Alanis told her in one instance, "You have to do it when they want to if you want that money." Alanis is accused of instructing the minor victim of a fee structure that she could charge when working as a sex worker. Alanis is accused of coaching the minor victim and other victims, and another victim while participating in sex work. According to the report, Alanis is accused of encouraging the minors to partake in illegal drug use. Alanis is being held in the West Palm Beach County Jail without bond. That's all that's on that article. There is no picture of her, but they do have an actual news article where you can see the video on. So there may be a picture of her on the video here.
Yeah.
Right.
Sparks got it's a video on what Sparks is telling y'all. Once y'all go to that page, it is a video that's applicable for you to see.
And you guys can find this article on WPBF News, West Palm Beach, Florida, News 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, this was posted May 30th, 2025. Angelina M. Alanis. That's her name, Angelita.
All right. I got KWCH Channel 12 News, Kansas. KBI arrests law enforcement officer for child crimes. 42-year-old Eric Lalicker, 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 I guess. I don't know. He was a Kansas Gaming and Racing Commission enforcement agent, and Kansas Bureau of Investigation arrested him. This was published May the 30th. Faced several counts of exploitation of a child, 7 counts, excuse me. The KBI reported that the agents arrested Lalicker a little before 7 a.m. Friday. In Dodge City, Kansas. Lalicker, who previously served as an enforcement agent for the Kansas Gaming and Racing Commission, is on administrative leave pending the investigation. The agency reported that the KBI Child Victims Unit initiated the investigation after receiving a cyber tip. Let's see here. Lalicker was booked into the Ford County Jail on $75,000 bond. Anybody with information related to this investigation should contact the KBI. So they're looking for more victims. The investigation is ongoing. That's just the charges they have now. 7 counts of exploitation of a child.
Okay.
And that's pretty much all the details they're given.
And where can we find this article, Mr. Anderson?
Again, that's KWCH Channel 12 News in Kansas.
Okay. We're going to start with something Jay Moore wanted to start with some world news here.
Okay.
I want to talk about Russia with the
Yeah.
missile assault.
Yeah. Just want to bring this up. It's been a couple weeks since I've been reporting, in depth on the world wars that's been going on before I was reporting on them. Currently, Russia has issued their largest aerial arsenal assault in totality over this 3-year issue with Ukraine. Now, the reason why I want to bring that up, of course, is people that's dead and it's warfare and everything. The reason why I want to bring that up is because after 3 years, um, I'm not getting an accurate count on the totality of the deaths, so I didn't want to report a number. But they've been killing and killing and killing. And now they have unleashed the largest one-time aerial assault, which, took out so much. And with that being said, again, this is Russia. We have, had our connections with Russia and our issue and our connections with Ukraine and our issue. Again, we've been reporting, I specified on the show, my brothers back me with the information that we have been supplying Ukraine. We used to be supplying Ukraine. Everybody's seen the embarrassing on, the largest stage, on live news, on the exploitation of literally how much we were putting into that war. And with this being the situation, uprising where Russia is making a grand stand, basically what they did, with us being now in defense of Russia, because we're not, this is something else we can, segue to later, but we, United States and Russia is not seeing eye to eye, as you've seen, the president, as well as other different representatives of our government, have come out and spoken on how we are, in disagreements with what Putin is doing, and such and such and such and such. So this is just more of just us here, reminding everybody to pay attention, and me, as well as my brothers, updating you on what's going on, because a lot of this we don't pay no attention to, but it's more of a crisis that is coming because of so much activity that is going on. And the warfare is not stopping, and it's increasing. And if you unleash the largest out of 3 years in the war of the aerial arsenal assault, we need to be watching that. I want to bring that up, just to, see how my brothers felt about it. If it's any information that's tied into it, possibly that you guys know.
69 total missiles and 298 drone strikes all at once. The most massive strike in terms of the number of air attack weapons on the territory of Ukraine since the beginning of the invasion in 2022. These wars are just the evil bullshit that they usually give you here on this earth. Why are they hitting these cities, and why is these civilians suffering in these wars? Why are you not hitting government buildings? Why are you not hitting the warehouse where they keep the government tanks at? Why are you not hitting the building where they keep the government documents at, the payroll documents, so the people can't get paid? Why are those not the targets? I'm not understanding that. Maybe people would be, y'all do y'all thing and y'all get y'all shit together if you was hitting targets like that. But people, they don't understand what's going on, and neither do I. I don't get it.
Yeah.
What's up with the suffering and the killing, and what's the end goal? Like, Putin ain't never specific in the reason why he doing this stuff, bro. Like I said, it's just the usual evil things that they do.
Yeah, and also, I noticed, man, Trump got up and just was like, yeah, I'm upset. I'm pretty upset about that. But it was like, he was over in South Africa trying to G-check people
Right.
in their country.
Right. Coming out with the photos and the big stack of stuff, but you ain't got too much to say about this.
Yeah, exactly, man. And it just,
I mean, I give him credit for getting the supplies into Gaza, but you don't got nobody there supervising what's going on. So ain't nobody, people ain't getting the shit they supposed to get, or, they'll run out or whatever happens up there. You need somebody on the ground to run the shit too.
Yeah.
Like, we need to stop these shortcomings.
We have brought this up maybe about 2 weeks ago about Gaza, and the fundage cut, and what these people don't have, and that's just another excess, ladies and gentlemen, on what's really going on, and the efforting, as my wonderful blessed brothers from Jamaica say, attack fuckery.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and with that issue though, Trump, he went over there and tried to G-check the South African president because they don't have no nukes and stuff.
Right.
Right.
And people fail to realize, I think South Africa was like the only country that just hand they nukes over. I think when Mandela became the head guy over there,
Right.
became the president, he just handed the nukes over. So really no worries or threats of war coming from South Africa. So he went over there and tried to G-check the president, and he wasn't having it.
I'm gonna just tap in real time, real knowledge. Nuclear warfare has destroyed us in numerous times, even on other planets. So if it's a situation where you see a president, a leader of millions of people give away nukes, it's because you know better. I don't even want this to be able to use. Just throw that out
Yeah.
Yeah. Last night they got them again. 109 UAVs and 5 missiles. They hit them with last night, so they still hitting. What's the goal?
Yeah, and it was
what are
supposed
your
to be a
targets?
ceasefire.
Right. What are your targets? I don't get it. I'm not understanding. What's the strategy?
there. It's no strategy. We
Right.
spoke on that as well. You know what I'm saying about how it's just using a weapon.
Yeah.
It's really no aim, no goal, no strategy, no plan, no nothing. It's just they're using a weapon.
I
And
guess
that's
it's like
sad.
air-to-surface missiles, and I don't know what a UAV is, but basically they still attacking them. It don't matter.
Yeah. Yep. Let's move on then, guys. Barker, you wanted to talk about the illegal immigrant.
Yeah, we got another one. Somebody ain't supposed to be here. They out on a jet ski and they done hit somebody and killed them, and then they done ran off after they hit them. So
Yeah, I saw that, bro.
this is 18-year-old was killed in a jet ski hit and run while kayaking in Texas over the weekend. Guy Carolyn Alejandra Gonzalez was arrested.
I know. Boy, don't be. No, the boy don't be using my name. That ain't me,
That's what it was. And the victim's name was Ava Moore.
Don't use my name again.
Texas. Yeah, yeah,
Use my name.
yeah.
Jesus,
Texas
what is
Attorney
that?
General Ken Paxton
Sure.
said that a man was with Gonzalez and helped her flee the scene, and he was also arrested. This happened on Grapevine Lake. I think this was last Sunday. 2 female occupants struck and killed Moore, according to the Grapevine Police Department. The passenger remained on the scene to be interviewed by first responders, while the operator fled with the man, the police said. Gonzalez is a native of Venezuela, and the man who was not publicly identified, they're both in the country illegally, according to Paxton's office. They released the photo to the public, and she was immediately caught soon after. Our thoughts are with Ava's family and friends during this difficult time. And she is in custody. Alejandra Gonzalez arrested.
So yeah, I saw that they did arrest her, and yeah, I saw that too, bro. That was just another instance.
I just thought it was another illegal immigrant killing somebody or causing some harm here in our country. It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna say something because I mean, it ooh,
That's the cornerstone of life, bro.
I'm like, hold on before I say it.
If you're gonna do something, don't be hurting other people or making it affect other people. That's the cornerstone of life.
I understand, but I wanted to say something. I don't want to be too funny, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Okay.
The people that's here, everybody need to understand who's on this Amaru Khan spot. You know how many people was here before who said this is their country is here? And it's a certain set of people who said this is their country, and it was not. And what Mr. Anderson was saying, that meant something to me, for somebody to say, you know, it's a situation where they're in this place, talking about it's their country, or if it's not their country. I just need everybody to understand. No slave ships, not from Africa. We was here first. Okay? The Africans that was here was, it's a long story. This is ours. If you look like the three people sitting here, really do your research. It's been ours. It ain't just Indian. Don't let stories lie to you. It's not just that. I'm sorry.
That's real.
Just wanted to say that, man, because I don't like that. The conversation, the place that we standing on in this United States, it ain't nobody's but ours. So,
Okay, let's get back to some government action, guys.
no.
Did you guys hear Cash Patel say that Epstein off himself pretty much?
Mm-hmm.
Came out and said he saw the files, and damn Borgino
Mm-hmm.
said, you know, they saw the files and he offed himself.
Right.
Now, people that don't know Dan Bongino, or Bongino, whatever the hell his name is,
Right.
he was one of the top dudes saying, you know, this prison, number one, is a prison that's built for you not to be able to off yourself.
Right.
And he was
Okay.
heavy on the, Dan Bongino was heavy on the cameras getting cut off and security guards being asleep. So for him,
In the facility.
yeah, and, you know, in the prison when Epstein supposedly offed himself. So now for him to be saying it really is pretty crazy. But
Very convenient.
yeah, for sure, bro. A lot of people think that they working for the Khazarian.
The people.
Yeah. But well, yeah, I just wanted to bring that up, Cash, and them.
No, because
They
I
still
still
ain't
find that
released no
funny.
files.
Well, they're
we don't
not.
know who was there. We don't know. You know.
Because-
And that's my thing. Y'all looked into the files and now you speaking on them.
Right. But they weren't
Those
released.
files were supposed to have been given to us publicly.
Yes, sir.
Not over redacted, because we all
Well-
know it's going to be redacted, but not over redacted and given to us.
Well, Cash was asked about that, you know, by a reporter about when the files would be released, and we got the same answer. It'll be released to the world soon, which has been saying, he's been saying that for months now. So,
I do want to add on something since we was talking about Cash Patel, since you brought that up. Did you guys hear one of his recent congressional, interview talks where he told this black woman to go back to the zoo?
No, I didn't hear
no.
about Wow.
Wait till you hear the name, Jasmine Crockett.
that.
It was him and Jasmine Crockett. Now, I got my issues with Jasmine Crockett. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
But she still stand for what she stand for. I don't respect her background, but, I got to work with myself on that. But anyway, so she's standing up for us in this situation, busting them. And he thought that the mic didn't catch it, and under his breath he said, "Go back to the zoo." The whole room heard everything, bro. It was a bunch of rhetoric behind. She held her own. For Cash Patel to be who he is, and his parents to be from where they are, for you to utter under your breath because of your position, she's still a black woman, regardless to me. And I ain't just I'm holding up for everybody. But she wasn't even disrespecting that man. For you to look at this black woman and you need to go back to the zoo. And we all know she a privileged black girl.
Yeah.
The funniest part.
Right.
I ain't like that.
She clowns, but yeah, it's not. We don't
Yeah,
go
man,
with disrespect. We ain't
as
like
more and more come out, man, Cash Patel a clown.
Yeah.
He worked for them people, bro.
Yes.
He wasn't he ain't for the people.
That was upset.
As more and more information comes
It
out.
is what it is, because you don't got that many people to choose from that's actually going to be, you know what I'm saying, ethical.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. And of course, on this show, we, we love and protect our women, our babies, and as brothers, we protect each other as well. And if y'all could look that up, if y'all watched the debate, he had no reason to do that. He was getting bust up, you know, on a political standpoint. You know, her opinions and voice was a little stronger, and that wouldn't go back to the zoo. Like, what zoo was this girl in? What zoo was her people in? For number one, she come from privilege. Right. So where's the zoo, bro? And don't be disrespecting the us like that. I ain't like that. And he's a person of ethnicity, and he comes from a background, and I don't. That was rough for me to see something like
I mean, man,
you know,
stuff like that, bro. It's just starting to dawn on me. You dealing with a lot of idiots and with the idiocracy and people that don't know the truth. Cash Patel's an idiot because we can go back, bro. You come from this lady.
Exactly.
Like you come from this lady, bro. Can't remember it. Can't remember his name because he's Asian doctor.
Okay.
And just watched stuff on it, and he said that lighter skin, white skin is a defect.
Yep. It's a recessive trait.
Yeah, bro. He actually stated that pretty much what people knew already, that everybody was melanated, darker skinned, you know, or colored, different colors.
666.
But there was not like a bright. There was not like white. There was not like white people, and we created them. They came from our genetics. They came from our genetics, bro.
And remember, Sparks, even in Egyptian time, to keep a lighter skin, they stayed inside.
Yeah, man.
The people stayed inside to keep
all
the skin.
All the idiots don't bother me no more because we had the conversation a couple episodes ago about being called the N word and all that. Man, you're an idiot because it means king. Right. So you keep calling people kings and queens and royalty because that's what it means. Negus, which because y'all steal everything and don't know the language, that's where the word come from. Negus, but negus.
Right. Message.
And then y'all running around wanting to call people N-words, but it means royalty, king, queen. So go ahead, keep being idiots because the real royalty is in front of you. Like the real royalty in front of you. From there, we'll move on to something Jay Moore wanted to talk about with the DOJ and the False Claims Act. We'll move on to that, Jay Moore. What did you want to inform the people on with that?
Well, honestly, I mean, the False Claims Act is not nothing new.
Nope.
It was definitely brought, to play in 1863. Yeah. It was, I think Lincoln was around or something, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But basically, this is an act that will, it's pretty much a federal law that allows private citizens to sue individuals or companies defrauding the government and recover damages and penalties on the government's behalf. It's basically what this is. This is, I guess you would say, streetwise, hey bro, you doing something I don't want you to do, so you owe me because I don't want you to do what you know what I'm saying. Hey, I said you gotta. Everybody ever heard of pension people before? You ever heard that term? You ever heard checking in? I think everybody know about Big U and the West Coast people making people check in. That's basically a governmental check in. Don't do what I don't want you to do, otherwise you're gonna pay. So again, this has been around since 1863, but they brought it back up and added to it. And what they added to is a statute act that's coinciding with the DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion.
Diversion, equity, inclusion.
So here we go.
Diversity.
Diversity. Diversity.
Diversity.
It's a diversion.
Yeah. Yeah. Diversity, equity,
Excuse me.
inclusion.
Diversity, equity, inclusion. So here we go.
Diversion.
It's a diversion anyway. So they didn't add it in the statute act that basically states if you are of course, the government-funded federal institution, if you are still trying to operate with any kind of program, it doesn't even matter what it is. They said it was such a vast, you can't do nothing with any kind of program, including African Americans, Mexicans. The list goes on because again, it is against people of color because the ones of the European skin it's not for them. So if those people are found out to still be running programs, assisting and trying to, help in any way, shape, or form to those other people, they will be brought up in civil action. Now this is a civil statute act, but they also said it can run the risk of going criminal depending on if they have 1 to 2 or 3 programs or how in depth they're trying to assist and help people of color. Then they can start going to jail for it. And with the issue with the DEI issue that me and my brothers, we brought up, and as well as I brought up, they're trying to disband OSHA. They're trying to take out the EPA. Those are the bases and protections of people that work, try to get jobs, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This is almost like Title 7, Title 8 to protect people of race and all of that and this and that. They're trying to take that shit out. And with this, they're literally saying, it's stated in the statute act, if you're a whistleblower, aka snitch, and you see that somebody is running a program assisting people of ethnicities, they can get a portion of the fundage for that if they can assist with them getting it stopped. It's in the damn statute act stated. If you tell, we'll pay you a portion of what we was paying them to run the program. And that pissed me off too, because that's an underlying situation that they put in act to make sure that you do not do anything to benefit people of color.
Anything you want to add to that, Mr. Anderson?
Yeah, what they're doing now is for the most of the universities and stuff like that. Violations like anti-Semitism or transgenders competing in sports with women or restrooms. That's what this is trying to combat, from what I'm reading in this article. Fines and damages where these types of violations are found, and like you said, also will consider criminal enforcement as well. But it's for the woke stuff. Again, in the front of the previous shows, we showed that the DEI, it really only benefited white women the most.
Yeah, pretty much. So it had nothing to do with nobody else. But
they just trying to keep the money from being wasted again like it was in the past, from what I'm reading here.
And it goes into so much. It still coincides with the Medicare and Medicaid and issues like that. A lot of programs that we've been accustomed to that we weren't supposed to be accustomed to, governmentally funded, they're trying to take those away. And it's a lot.
Well, yeah, man, the judges said Trump got to pay out. That's a lot of money. I can't remember exactly, but I think that Stacey Abrams, what's her name? Stacey Adams? Abrams.
Abrams, it's Stacey.
Yeah, he's supposed to pay her like $2 billion for this organization she had, and supposedly last year the organization only made like $100, bro. But yeah, these judges said Trump gotta pay her $2 billion
Wow.
for this organization. And you know Trump game, he gonna play the pause game and try to come back and not pay it. You know how he is, but she don't deserve it anyway.
Nah.
And she definitely don't deserve it. We'll move on to something Barker wanted to talk about.
Come on with it, Mr. Anderson.
Let's talk about the court blocks these tariffs.
Yeah, man. It's I think it's in New York. It's the U.S. Court of International Trade or something, man. They trying to stop the tariffs after we just reported last week that they made record money that last month.
Yeah, it was like 17 billion.
Yeah, man.
Just yeah.
They're still trying to. I don't understand why their attention ain't focused on more important things. This is gonna iron out itself. Like the plan was working. Like they was negotiating terms, and the shit was coming back down.
Mm-hmm.
So why is you meddling in it? I don't get it.
Well, just another.
That's what they do.
Yeah, another way to try to figure out how to get they cut or whatever, bro.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's about. We're not getting our cut, so we're gonna have to.
I'm not worried about the FDA saying some shit is cool and then 2 months later recalling it. They're not worried about none of that stuff.
Nope.
Man, the FDA got issues anyway.
Chemicals, all that shit still in there. They okay trying to get this shit passed. They not saying nothing about that. They talking about the tariffs.
Yeah,
talking about
income. Issue with the
income,
bro.
Not even shit going out. It's income.
Yeah.
So
yeah, let's go to the other article you wanted to talk about, the Department of Education.
Yeah, same thing, bro. It's the same thing.
Yeah, that's why I wanted
the
to go to
federal judge in Massachusetts, they issued an injunction. They blocking the administration from dismantling that Department of Education, and the fired employees, they got to be reinstated.
Yep.
So what's going on? Like, let me go work down there if you can't be fired. Where the applications at, bro?
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Oh my goodness.
And they're just a lot of these states is teaching kids trash. I think in California they gotta teach babies about the transgender stuff like 3 days a week.
Basically, it's just
what?
They can't.
Hold on, man. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. You said I ain't mean to cut you off, Mr. Anderson.
Gavin Newsom.
I need a rewind. What?
Gavin Newsom in California. They got a law to where they have to teach them babies about the rainbow action 3 days a week.
Really?
And they be having like 11-year-olds teaching the first graders.
What?
So, and you know, to actually learn something, you teach it. Once you start teaching something, you learn it more.
Right.
So, yeah, to have 11-year-olds teaching 5 and 6-year-olds
how
about the
advanced
rainbow.
are they? How advanced are they?
Where they're learning more and more as they teach these babies.
Because they obviously had, you know what? All right.
But Gavin Newsom terrible, and Gavin, I think he one of them guys who gonna be trying to run for president.
Yeah.
And that's somebody.
People gonna see through that.
Gavin is terrible.
Yeah,
I can't stand Gavin.
Mm.
His name's Gavin, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, if y'all didn't know, he just saying it how he want to.
His name is Gavin.
Hey, the letters is there. He's just saying it his way.
He's just saying it his way. Gavin terrible. I can't stand him. Yeah, I can't stand him. But that's with the Department of Education, bro. Everybody was going crazy about that. But when you look into where a lot of the money was going,
right.
You know,
he said he just wanted to put the control with the states. Each state controls their own curriculum or whatever, and I don't have no problem with that. So I don't get it. They talking about we had to step in because we had declarations from the former employees and unions and teachers, and it's gonna make irreparable harm. They'll result in financial uncertainty from these people. Like, well, we already got homeless people with financial uncertainty. There's a whole bunch of people with financial uncertainty.
Yeah, bro.
Get out of here, man. I love how these judges make these rulings, man.
for certain people
Yeah,
in certain situations.
They be so biased, you can just tell.
I swear they get a message in their pocket, or
Oh yeah,
the
I bet you they
stenographer
do.
or the little bailiff or
Yeah.
the court reporter send their ass to know, like, well, so and so says you're supposed to do this.
Yep.
I done been in court, I done been on trials, I done been in jail, I done been in and out, I done been. Listen to me, a courtroom is something I study. I'm not proud of that shit at all. And I know damn well I watch it the whole time. I done seen it, bro. I be seeing bailiffs and stenographers and court motherfuckers passing notes and shit all through the whole goddamn situation. And they look at it, as soon as somebody reads something, they change their shit up. Pay attention. Real talk. It's real. That's real.
Alright, let's go to something else unless you wanted to add something, Mr. Anderson.
You know, this usual ridiculousness here in
Yes.
the U.S. of A. on this planet Earth.
Yeah, the U.S. A Corporation of A. A-hole. The U.S. Corporation of A.
You know what the bad part is? I think everybody's a corporation. You got the China Oil, you got the United States
We
Oil,
are.
They are a corporation. Everything's a
Everything.
corporation. Because you can tax corporations. That's why.
Yeah.
Man, we ain't people
A
no
person-
more.
You a corporation.
Person
I'm a
is
corporation.
Yes.
When you signed up for that Social Security.
Yeah, what's that damn number on that birth certificate? That Social Security number?
I don't know. I
That's
want my
a bank
millions
number.
off of
That's
it.
the
I want my
Social Security.
damn. Can I
I
get?
want my millions.
No.
I said this before.
They gonna deny
Give
you.
me
You
my
got it.
account number and give me my money, bro.
Okay, well, let's talk about some money then. Let's talk about some real money.
Yeah.
Elon.
No.
Y'all hear about Elon and the Republicans?
I know he's leaving the White House. He done
Yeah,
with
he
Republicans.
done.
Yeah, man, he pretty upset about, the situation with Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency. He was kind of upset of how the money is being dispersed that he recovered.
Right.
I think Trump came up with like this new military fund or something
Right, shit.
that's actually the same amount that Elon discovered.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
I'm happy with that.
I found that they want to. They're trying to increase the military budget.
The budget. That's what it
he's
is.
talking about.
And it's
yeah.
exactly
So that's-
what
okay.
Elon found with the
Okay.
Department of Government Efficiency. Exactly what Elon found.
13% increase, going up to a total of $1 trillion.
Trillion.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
What about what they doing to the
893
military?
billion from last year. 13%. It goes up to 1.01 trillion.
Yep. 101. Yep.
And as well, look at what they're doing to the military. In case y'all forgot, they want to put black men out of the military.
Yeah.
That when they shave, if they get razor bumps, they getting kicked out. They already don't want the transmissions up in the military, so they cutting them up. They been had an
That's a new
issue.
one.
They been had an issue with the sways in the damn military. They been trying to get the sways up. They definitely don't want the transmissions in there, and they trying to kick men of color out. If I get a damn razor bump, you're not supposed to put such a sharp blade on your damn face in the first place. So of course my skin gonna react if it bump up. You mean tell me I'm not worthy to go fight for the country and kill somebody because I get razor bumps? Man, y'all funny as hell.
We talked about that article before, and I stated, who cares? Like, thanks for not letting us fight for your
If
trash.
that's all it is.
Like, I think I said that before.
And
Like,
this was my exact shit. I said, if that's all it is, shave, nigga.
it's like, come on, guys. Who cares? Like, I don't want to fight for something.
No.
Look, guys.
No.
No.
A lot of people believe in, it's so many religions. I am a very spiritual person, and I am a very karmic person. I believe in karma, okay? All these people fighting this war, they're not thinking about the karma that's being put out. And it just ain't on the people fighting. Even us as being in this country allowing certain shit to happen.
Hell yeah, that's what's
We
up. Do that
gotta
shit.
deal with the karmic debt of that shit, guys. So, I think the master, the creator, is slowly pulling the right people out of certain karmic situations, because that's a debt that we're not supposed to pay. So the creator's like, y'all done paid a lot of debt in certain ways. This is a karmic debt you guys don't deserve. So in that stage or whatever, I don't really care about the being in the service and being melanated. I don't think actually going to war for this country is necessary in most instances. It hasn't been necessary in pretty much 95% of the instances, guys.
Right.
It's a greed factor, which we always
I was
state
just gonna
all
say
the
that.
time.
It's always an agreed to fight.
Right. So
for no fucking reason.
it's
the banks finance both sides, they get interest on.
All
and
the
it's
money that's
usually
used
for
to
a material
Yes.
that, whether it's oil,
Yeah,
you know, a mineral,
yeah,
these people are getting their cut
right.
on top of what they're donating towards the war.
On
So
top
they
of
like,
people that's
oh, my
getting
interest
killed.
gonna be
Right.
30% if I give you
On
this.
top of the people that's getting killed.
But that's that karmic debt that they gonna have to deal with.
But the bad part, I know you talking about the karmic debt. I'm talking about the people that die right then and there. I know what you talking about, the karmic debt. Even after that, people gonna die off of something later. Just because we technically not warned, these two countries gonna be in the issue. So I may just bomb you, or just do some separate stuff. Come on, how long we was in Afghanistan?
Yeah,
And
all over a mineral or an
Look
oil.
at Ukraine and Russia. Why did Russia go into Ukraine for the mineral road?
Yep.
Yeah. So why is he increasing the defense budget? What's going on?
Yeah,
What,
and we talked
what
about.
we need to defend against?
I don't know. We talked about this golden dome.
Yeah. What's up with that too? Yeah.
So
do
this
y'all
money going
remember
towards this?
Trump's first term? And a lot of people keep forgetting this shit. Trump's first term, he was talking about having a space
Force.
Oh yeah.
Space Force.
Right.
Force.
You're right. Yeah.
came out of nowhere. Just yes, we finna invest in the Space Force, and everybody was like, "What?" And I'm looking like, "Oh yeah, I know what he's talking about." So now that he back, now we go. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Double
man.
down.
With Elon though, I believe he's pretty much down with how the Republicans handled stuff. I think he's down with the political things, man.
For sure.
He don't like the way things was handled, bro. He felt like he came in the game to actually try to help the people. He lost all his money dealing with his business.
Woo!
People,
Right.
you
Big
know,
bread,
Damaging
too.
all the shit.
damaging his stuff. Tesla stock dropped. You know, so he went through a lot to try to help the people. And when crap hit the fan, he don't like the way stuff was handled. So he's pretty upset with, you know, who's running the country.
He
and
doing
the
all that
administration.
crazy shit. He was only gonna be there for like 130 days or
Just
whatever. That's what the law
130.
say. You can't be there forever. So these people was overreacting and fucking this shit up.
Yep. Yep.
So I don't blame him. And there's too many damn with the government. There's too many cooks stirring the fucking soup, bro.
Yeah, Elon, man, get back to your business and get them back popping,
Back
bro.
to the business. You did what you could do.
Help the people as much as you can. And
Stop making AI.
Yeah, stop fucking with us.
I don't care what nobody say.
I agree.
Jay Moore said it. Justin Larondo Moore. I don't like AI.
Nah,
Stop making so much of it.
And bro, stop trying to fuck with the family.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
Leave
you
it
ain't
alone,
going nowhere
bro.
but out.
Yeah.
Unless they letting you go past the wall, bro. Stop fucking with
Yeah,
shit.
you ain't going to space.
You ain't going up.
You going to space is a lie. That's where you not going.
You going, yeah.
That's a mystery, nigga. That's a
Mr.
lie.
Anderson.
Let's go.
We wanted to talk about Florida getting back to real money, baby. DeSantis, I don't know, man.
Now, you know, I've always had an
He might
issue
have
with
been the
Mr.
one.
DeSantis
He
now.
signed the bill, man. They passed it.
Man, he might have
What
been
he
the one.
said?
It's a bill boosting financial sovereignty. It requires coins used as legal tender to be stamped with their weight, purity, and mint of origin. While using or accepting gold and silver will be optional, the bill mandates that businesses wishing to accept the metals be licenses. They also require check cashers and money service businesses to accept the metals. It's our ability to give you the financial freedom to be able to protect yourself against the declining value of the dollar.
So it's a new coin, basically?
No, they're going back to the old law to where fine metals are to be used as legal tender instead of fiat paper.
As it...
Weight by
Hold
weight.
on, hold on, watch this, watch this.
They'll tell you how much weight it
watch
is and
this,
you can
watch
cash it in for
But
your
Mr.
fiat
Anderson,
tender, but
did they ever truly stop that?
yeah.
They just took it away from us. Think about it. You know this just like I do. They never really took that away. They just took it away from society because they still operate that.
Oh yeah, that's why
That's
you got
why,
the we buy gold place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. But this is gonna be able, but it exempts you from sales tax because you're not using the paper. You're using metal and gold.
Yeah.
So I mean, gold's value goes up as the dollar's value goes down. So this law is supposed to start next year in 2026. So I'll be taking a vacation to Florida.
Yeah,
next
just
year.
trying
I mean, yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right.
He on his stuff, bro. He ain't
Yeah.
with the
That is real money in the Constitution.
He ain't with the trans men.
Silver and
he
gold.
ain't with the trans men women
Mhm.
action.
Yep.
The transmission. Sorry. Yeah, he ain't with that action either.
So
He about protecting the babies. Yeah, man. Yeah.
I saw that and I got excited. I'm like, yeah, we're going to Florida.
Oh, I think there's my article here. Did you guys hear about these contact lenses that you could see in the dark with China they came up with? And they say they work better with your eyes closed.
You can still see with
Yeah.
your eyes closed.
They say close your eyes, they even better, bro.
So super sci-fi, baby.
What? I'm like,
They
hold on,
infrared,
bro.
bro.
If my
Infrared.
eyes
Yeah.
closed,
Yeah.
What the
'Cause
fuck do you, if my
You know when your eyes closed, you can still like
Yeah. You
detect
can see
light.
colors. You can detect
Yeah.
motion and everything.
So you
with
gonna
your
see
eyes
the
closed.
infrared through your eyelids, brother.
That
Yes,
is
sir.
crazy. I know how to detect light. I can detect motion with my eyes closed. It's a practice, whatever.
Right.
But everybody can do it. I ain't special. So, what?
Yes. And they
I
saying
didn't hear
it'll
that. I
actually.
did not hear about that.
They
I
say
did not.
these are contact lenses.
Yep.
Damn.
They are not battery powered.
Nope.
There is no like batteries or nothing. They oh god, it slipped. It just slipped me.
No, get it back, get it back, get it back, get it back, get it back.
Great. Ah man.
Damn.
All right, but yeah, made in China.
Yeah.
They supposed to help your actual vision as well. They're supposed to help develop your vision. Supposed to be great for blind people. A lot of stuff with them, bro.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of stuff with them.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't find like a price or nothing yet.
No.
They're newly developed.
No, they're still
Yeah,
getting
that's
them out.
crazy.
They just got done with the research.
Yeah.
They tested them on mice. That
Mhm.
worked, and then they
See,
tested them on humans.
Let me
as
tell you
well.
something.
Yes, they did get some human.
Here's what I would tell people. If you gotta try to find something, to try something more. It ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it might be some.
If you doing what you know you're supposed to do right, you shouldn't have to go pick. Well, I'm gonna pick this to try to use it on until I get it right. That is not good.
I'm saying, well, you know, if the lights or something go out, them contacts might come in.
First and foremost, I want them because the crap ever hit the fan.
Right, you see what I'm saying?
Crap
I
hit
never
the
said
fan.
I didn't want them, but I can't use contacts though.
I never
I'm
used.
one of them. I'm one of them people, y'all, where if I try to put something, that's why I got glasses. I can't put nothing in my eyes.
I never used
I'm
contacts.
jealous anyway, because I can't use them.
Yeah, I never used contacts, but I'll definitely use those.
Like, if I can get my hands on
Especially if the crap hit the fan.
Man, you ain't lying. Let me be asleep. I ain't even gotta open my eyes. Ooh.
You do not have to open your eyes, man.
Lay
You
there in a
can
pool
see.
pole and smoke it. Ooh,
Ain't the
boy.
infrared light the light on the beams?
Yeah.
There you go.
Man, keep my eyes closed, pool pole.
There you go.
Wow, bro.
Right there, bro.
And I keep them on mine. All of them.
Mm.
All right, guys. I think that might be it on all the
Yes,
articles.
sir.
So we'll move on. Nah, did y'all guys hear about this car? Is it Switzerland? Oh, this car that they're gonna release. I think. It's real soon. But it flies. It has wings like an airplane, but when it lands, the wings retract and it turns into a regular car, Brody.
Okay.
But it does need like a runway.
Yeah.
It needs like
Oh,
enough
shit.
space to take off.
Yeah.
But I think it's Switzerland, man. I wanted to talk
Somebody
about
else had a company too, but I don't think it I think the wings like they stay out. I don't think
That's
it,
what
it go back in when they land. So
And-
there's a couple people trying to work on the flying cars, but I mean, I don't know. You just if there's a whole bunch of people out there, it's gonna be more dangerous. So
Well, yeah, man, but it's more air, it's more space than road. So,
yeah.
and a lot of people ain't gonna have them.
Right,
they're
right,
supposed to start, I think,
Right.
at like 1,000,000 or
Yeah.
800,000.
Yeah. So yeah, if it's limited
So-
amounts of it, maybe it'd be safe. But yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. I had the article, but
I'm
I
trying to
didn't want
remember.
to talk about too much.
I'm trying to remember the price
This
of
week.
over there in China, over there in Asia. They have what I call a drone car.
Yeah, I think that's what.
I can't remember the price on it, so I don't want to say it. But they're putting them joints in mass production.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, China ain't playing with
Yeah, they ain't playing nothing.
Yeah, China
They-
ain't
they-
playing
they
with
on the
people,
move, bro.
Brody. I was trying to find this doctor.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the article I was telling everybody about with the Asian doctor who talks about the lighter skin
Mhm.
is Dr. Keith Chang. Keith Cheng. You could go see the little article that he states about the lighter skin is pretty much a defect. But he's not the first person to actually say it. There's a Caucasian biologist who came out and said, you know, the lighter skin is a defect, and he didn't have an issue with saying it. He flat out said, like, I don't have an issue with saying it. My race is, you know, it's a defect. We're not supposed to. This color, this pigment don't help us. That's pretty much what he was saying.
It's a lot of history behind that. If y'all pay attention to the punishment that
But
in the Bible.
Dr. Keith Chang, by using zebrafish, may have found out how lighter skin pigmentation came about. So he was doing, you know, research using zebrafish and actually found out how humans became lighter by doing this research. But go check that out. Dr. Keith Chang.
What was Noah's son's name again?
Oh, which one?
Ham, right? It was Ham. Ham that was cursed. Go do your history on what Ham's curse was. Noah's son Ham, after the waters receded. Find out what his son Canaan had to suffer as a punishment. Everybody misses this in history. All you Christian people do not even know this. What was Ham's punishment on his son Canaan? 90% of y'all don't know the answer. I'm telling you, put it in the comments. If y'all can't find it, I will give you the answer. Put it in the comments. Look it up, look it up, look it up.
90% of Christians don't even know what sin
You know what I'm saying? Put it in the comments though. If y'all can't find it, I will answer it.
All right, Ninja News.
So,
What?
Round one, fight.
Ninja News?
there we go.
Jay Moore, get us popping, man.
Man, hold on. Why I got to be me? Oh my
I'll get us
Jesus
popping.
is Lord. Hold on, no.
Something fresh.
I didn't even say why I wanted it to be me.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why I said why me. Oh, Lord Jesus.
So much going on.
There's a lot going on, brother. So where I want to start off is, yeah, I'm still friendly. It's humanity. I gotta steal it. I'm sorry.
The Diddy roll.
Man, the Diddy Road. And this guy here. Now, see, I know on every episode my glasses is on, bro. Glasses is off. I'm so I've been with this dude wasn't, you know, but it's just to every damn extent, every door you open, bro. This man really doing this. you know, you can make up stories. People lie all the time, bro, but it's so much backed up goddamn evidence on you doing everything that's been said about you. That shit is sad to me. Like, I done been lied on when I was wrong. Motherfucker said what I did wrong and added. So, you know, I know people gonna say some extra, you know. If I say Curtis, I got shot. If he tell 12
Sparks.
people from there, if I tell 12 people from there, Sparks, what's gonna be the answer? Man, Jay Moore got shot 6 times. He bit somebody. He ran over. He got hit by the police. He got shot 1 time. Sparks hit by 10. Come on, man. So I'm thinking, you know, they jacking it up. He's a terrible person.
Yeah.
Come down to
I almost agree.
what?
Just from the video, man.
All of this,
Yeah,
bro.
Just from the Cassie video, man. My guy's a terrible person.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't know everything that this guy has done. No one does but him.
Right.
But yeah, from the Cassie video, my guy's a terrible person. Cassie said he like other guys' busty butts on his nipples.
Oh my God.
Come
Pause.
on, guys. Like,
Pause.
Man, this dude terrible. I'm tired of it already again. There's been a lot going on. A lot of new information coming up. This guy likes to beat everyone. Whether you a chef, assistant,
An employee,
Like,
the person at the
it
copy
doesn't
machine.
like
If you open
bro.
the pen
So you can
box.
do whatever you want to.
I'm
They
just
start
tired.
fucking with them on making the band and shit.
I'm tired of
Fuck
I'm
with
tired of
everybody.
the Diddler, man. A lot of people talking about him getting off. Diddy not gonna get all the way off. He might get off on a lot of this crap.
Yeah, some
'cause
stuff.
He did a lot of stuff.
Come on,
But everybody failed to realize Cassie was the first victim. We have to see.
no. That's a line to have change, Sparks.
She was the first
Cassie, the
victim.
first one who came forward.
She the first victim in the
Right.
case, in the trial.
Somebody got to
So
tell
she
me.
is victim number 1 in the trial. So we don't know who victim
Well,
number
we
2
find out what
is.
Mary J got going on.
Number 3 is. We don't know who this victim mentor is, because there is a mentor, a mainer supposed to be you know, testifying.
A demeanor.
And so we don't know. We don't know what's going on, but dude was into some deep stuff and thought he could do whatever, bro. He thought he was Nino Brown.
Yeah.
He thought he was Christopher Walken. He thought he was King of New York. He thought he was Frank Black. Frank
Black.
White. He don't know
I mean, that was
which name he want to use.
That was his
Frank
alias.
Black.
Frank
White.
Frank White. Yeah,
He done stole Biggie stuff.
Right.
Just a lot of stuff coming out. Suge did a recent interview, I think, on Piers Morgan,
Yes, sir.
and he's explaining a lot of stuff about what was going on. He said that him and Puffy were actually friends,
Yeah.
man, and you
Spoke
know,
on the events that they
he
was
said
going
how
to
when
shit.
Puffy would come to the West Coast, he would call Death Row security for certain situations, and not even call Suge. He would just call Death Row security. And he said a lot of bad boy at Death Row security are great friends to this day.
Still.
So, yeah, from there, bro, we'll find out what's going on. I hope he ain't slay 2 of the greats or have nothing to do with slaying 2 of the greats.
I hope not, but
I feel at least one of them was great. I feel like Pac was, you know, he was a great. Biggie was a lyricist. I'm not going to just
Biggie didn't
flat
have
out.
enough time to be who he could have possibly been.
Yeah, I can't give him a great title, but he definitely was an awesome lyricist.
For the time.
I
we
think
had,
Big
man.
Pun will keep up with Biggie.
No,
like,
no
problem.
On
Like,
everything. On
so
everything.
I'm just gonna be 100.
I know I'm Cuban, and this ain't got no kind of bias. Pun would tear Big up.
So yeah, I'm just being 100. I rock with Pun. So
Pun would
Pun
tear
was
Big
that.
up.
If you want to talk about a big guy tearing it up,
Man.
Pun. I was a Pun fan
Man,
over
do your
Big,
man.
but Big
Pun
went.
rap. Pun rap just as fast as you, if not faster. You gotta remember that Pun go, and he just be like this, just like you.
I mean,
Just going like what?
You got that Spanish tongue. I ain't got that.
Me neither.
I ain't got that.
I told you I can't. I got it. I'm Spanish. I can't do it.
But yeah, man, I hope Diddy really get what he deserved because
Definitely.
karma, like I spoke on, watching him do that girl like that, he has to deal with some type of karma from that. Now, even if he don't go to prison, Diddy ruined for life. He will never be Diddy. He will never be P. Diddy again. He
I
will
mean,
never
his draws
be.
is off. You
He
can't
never
come
will
back
be
on that.
Brother Love. Not after beating people up like
I
that.
mean, your draws is off,
And they're
bro.
gonna sue the fuck out of him, and he gonna lose Bad Boy.
Yeah, he's gonna be in trouble.
Yeah.
Either way it goes, his life will never be the same. I hope he gets some type of time just from the stuff a lot of his assistants was saying. Like, bro, you got people working 80 to 100 hours a week,
And you
and you
punching
paying
and hitting
them
on them and shit.
80,000, 50,000, 80,000, 100,000 to work 100 hours a week. These people talking about they getting 4 hours of sleep a day.
Barely.
Barely. And that's on a good day they're saying. And this is 3 assistants saying they're getting 4 hours of sleep a day. And that's on a good day. So, man, he definitely had the labor issue going on, the forced labor issue going on. He definitely abusive. He got the assault and abuse, and with the trafficking, not 100% sure. Possibly if he had workers crossing state lines, but
They may push that.
I don't know if they're gonna be considering themselves prostitutes because they saying, most of these guys saying that they were strippers, and once they got there to do their job, they were offered more money to perform sexual acts. So the prostitution thing may be kind of hard to actually file on them, bro, because these guys were strippers and they decided to take the $800,000 to have sex with Cassie or whoever was in the room. And I think I think there was threesomes involved, but they're not saying Diddy was actually sexually active. But I definitely think there was a few threesomes involved with Diddy and the guys.
Message.
And I think Diddy would get off if he say he gay, like Suge said.
Yeah.
Suge said he will get off if he say,
Yeah,
I
say
like
gay.
men and women, and he's he's bisexual.
And then he deal with the other penalties.
It will be a lighter. They'll be more lenient on him. So I agree with Suge on that. But he definitely deserves something, man. Karma is, if he helped knock down 2 very influential people, the karma should be creeping up on him, without a doubt.
It's gonna be life that's gonna happen to him.
All right, we're gonna move on. Let's move on to Zion. Let's move on to Zion.
The crippled hurt.
Zion. We're gonna move
Hurt.
on to.
The hurt crippled.
We're gonna move on to Zion. Somebody, his ex-girlfriend is accusing him of SA in the graping.
Wow.
And picking grapes. And grapes. So, and today, I woke up to this, the adult star this morning actually saying that she was gonna lawyer up and sue Zion as well.
That's the Mariah girl, right?
Yeah. Yep. I don't quite understand the thing with Zion. Well, I guess I do, but because he a dude. But yeah, he young too. But yeah, with the adult star situation. Then when he left her, she went crazy. She was all on the internet talking about he was fat. Just
that was
went
her
crazy.
meal ticket, bro.
Yeah, it was, man, and she is sloppy. That is terrible, bro. That is terrible to look at.
BBL dressing.
Yeah, that crap is terrible, bro.
BBL dressing.
It looks like it smells terrible.
Jesus Christ.
I'll just say that. It looks like it smells terrible, Zion. Make better decisions in life.
Don't go for the BBL.
Yeah, I got a few years on Zion, so the best advice I could give you, bro, is pay attention to what you're doing, man, and don't just rush into the fun. And get yourself together, man. Everybody was calling you the next LeBron and all this crap, bro. You haven't showed.
We know you only 6'6", 6'7", bro, but you
I don't care how tall he is.
dominant.
The boy is not better than John Morant.
He
He
ain't
ain't
no
better
Ben
than-
Simmons neither.
Yeah, he better than Ben because he'll get you more
Day.
points than Ben.
Yeah.
And
But-
then still you can talk about Zion spit on
Yeah,
Ben.
yeah, man. But Zion, man, hope everything work out for you. But if you graping women, and the article I read, the young lady, not the doc star, the first young lady suing him, said that he refused to let her go to sleep
Oh,
without having sexual relations with them.
okay.
And this was his girlfriend, so she just stated that he raped her because she didn't want to do it that night. And I'm married. I've been married for close to 12 years here, guys.
Okay.
I've been with the same woman for like 20 plus years, though. If your wife, the woman you put the ring on her finger, if she tell you she do not want to have sex with you, I know this book tells you that everybody follows and so heavy on, tells you that you supposed to do whatever your man say, and if he wanted then and there, you supposed to. Now, if this woman tell you she's not in the mood for it tonight, your wife, and you think, okay, I'm gonna just take it, that's great, guys.
Yeah.
Just
And
in
she
case
can
y'all
go-
didn't know.
She can go file a police report and say you raped her and this is your wife.
Yeah.
So man, no means no.
Yeah.
Did it? No means no.
He might as well.
Zion.
He
no
might as well have
means
cheated,
no.
bro.
Yeah.
He'd have been in less trouble.
If you like adult stars, man, go get one of them 20 racks or something. By the looks of it, it seems like you like adult stars.
And something else that I really want to tell you men and you women out there. First, I'm going to start with the women. If you putting yourself out there and you're doing that kind of stuff to yourself, don't think that the people you deal with won't still try to take advantage of you in a place. Also, for you men that are out there searching for those women that are acting and being and doing these certain things with themselves, don't think that you ain't gonna end up in a place, even if you ain't done nothing wrong, because they're already. Just listen, pay attention to what you're doing. Path, order, focus, course. On your path, if it ain't ordered and focused and you're doing all that wild stuff, sometimes we get away with things. Sometimes it'll be a good night. Most of the time, BBL.
And also, man, being a married man, I think, I'm the only married guy up here. I'm just gonna be 100. I would never marry an Instagram chick, guys.
No.
Y'all nice to look at
Right.
and all that, I guess,
That's
but
literally it.
never would marry one of you guys, man. We want a woman who about her business. A woman in a business who looks a lot better than a woman with her ass out.
I respect the woman that I can unclothe and be surprised. Lady, you can have on some tight clothes
We out.
and you could look real
It's
smooth.
popping on the record. It's only one series. Yeah. So sports, anything on baseball you want to add or hockey, you can add it. But yeah. So let's rock with the sports, Mr. Anderson. Get us together on the sports. What's the we got the New York Pacers game 6 tonight.
Yeah.
What's the record, Mr.
Yeah,
Anderson?
Indiana. What is it? 3-2.
Okay.
Indiana.
Yep. Okay.
I got Indiana winning tonight and closing out the series.
Well, they better.
That's my my
Prediction.
Yeah.
Well, they better close it out. They do not want to give Shy too much rest. Cause that boy gonna come drop 45 game one.
It's gonna be a tough one. Yeah.
But
I gotta start looking at that matchup.
yeah,
Finals.
I saw Tyrese Halliburton father at the.
He was at the game, but he was in the suite.
He was in the suite
Up
in the
off
box.
the floor, away from
He was
everybody.
in the box. So Charles Barkley and them actually was able to talk to the league and David. Nope. Adam Silver.
Yeah.
Until letting him come back and the
that's
owners
what happened?
and the owners of is it Dolan
Yeah.
and the owner of Indianapolis there. So they let him come back to the games.
Yeah.
He definitely won't be walking up and people faces anymore because
Right.
he's in the box.
Right.
He's in the
That's
box,
fine. That's
and
where
that's
he
where he
should
should
be.
be. He should
Yeah.
be eating good.
That's fine.
You know, eating good, enjoying
shrimp
himself.
and
Yeah.
drinking them wine.
NHL, you got the Stanley Cup Finals starting on Wednesday. Edmonton Oilers versus the Florida Panthers.
The Panthers, yep.
Is playing the first game in Edmonton, so
Yeah.
we'll see what happens with that. I haven't looked that up yet either.
And
Florida
McDavid,
won last year.
McDavid played for the Panthers.
I have no idea.
You know who I'm talking about, though? This dude is like the best dude in the league right now.
I have no. I
This
can
dude
know
is-
Ovechkin for Washington.
Everybody
They
know
were-
Alex. Everybody know Alex,
No,
but this,
I
I think
have
his
no
name
clue.
is McDavid. This boy bad.
I have no clue. All I know is
Barker.
about winning money.
Barker got me into hockey
Yeah.
about 2 years ago,
It's good to watch in small spurts.
and I gotta go to a game. I'm gonna go to a game. I
Oh,
heard the
yeah.
game is. I heard the game. The
Yeah.
experience is awesome.
Yeah, that got to be fun.
Uh,
And then baseball, we got the, what are we, like 40, 50 games in, so
Oh, it's going fast
they're
though.
about a quarter in.
Okay.
Detroit's leading the Central Division. I think Cleveland's second or third.
Okay. Also, just some more news in the land here. Shador looking good. He's looking better than Flacco from
Yeah.
the OTAs and everything that we're seeing, man. The boy's
really?
showing out.
Okay.
They're saying, yeah, they said he's the most accurate quarterback we got on the squad right
Perfect.
now. He outshined Flacco in accuracy.
Perfect.
So, you know,
Make
he's
him
looking
start.
good.
Put Flacco as the backup in case something happens.
Yep.
Let's go.
Other sports news, I want to give a shout out to Miles Garrett. A lot of people mad at him because he missing OTAs. I guess he's with his woman. Y'all know who he's with?
Who you
Chloe Kemp.
Who?
Chloe Kemp. She's an Olympian snowboarder, I believe.
Oh,
Asian.
okay.
Oh, she a snowboarder. She caked.
Yeah, Chloe Kemp is.
Sorry, no disrespect, women.
Yeah, Chloe
they
Kemp.
built a certain way when you do certain sports.
Yeah, she's an Olympic gold medalist. She's won multiple gold medals, bro.
Oh,
She's
okay.
one of the. She may be the top woman snowboarder actually right now.
Good
But
stuff.
that is Miles Garrett's
Good stuff,
lady.
man,
Bro,
bro.
they was talking about when he missed the OTAs, he performed better during the season, so I don't have no problem.
I don't have a problem with Miles Garrett because
When
Miles
he
Garrett
did the
performs.
OTAs, that's when he got
He was
hurt. He
senior.
had when he tore
He's
the
a senior,
muscle
bro.
or whatever.
He is a senior.
He
Them
performs.
years that
He's
he
a
did the
senior. He don't
OTAs, he
need
got
that.
injured.
He performs.
Yeah.
I don't have
every
no
year.
problem.
Nope, me either. And I'm happy for him. He got him a young lady. And he stayed here. He signed the extension, so I'm happy for him, man. I have, no complaints. I'm
Right.
happy for him. I hope we have a wonderful season. I believe
we
we
not.
will if they run Shador properly and don't fuck up like 'cause they always do. Yeah, they always do stupid shit. So we shall see.
Just in sports, just want to add in.
Hmm.
I want to give a shout out to Clarissa Shields.
Okay.
I really appreciate. I mean, she's a fighter, but she making boxing look pretty again. And y'all can say what y'all want about how the woman look. She make boxing look good. She in the ring, she look like she'd tear your head off. She and outside the ring, if y'all listen to her, she present and carry herself like a woman. So shout out, sports wise and black excellence. I'm a Rocky. Excellence.
All right, guys. Next week, I will be doing something special because I never do it.
Oh,
I will be wearing a jersey next week
Wow, you
because
right.
I'm hearing a lot of nonsense about my Cavaliers
What?
and about certain people that can be moved for certain people. And I'm gonna just say it now. Giannis is awesome, but I don't want Giannis. I don't want to give up Darius for Giannis. I don't want to give up nothing for Giannis. I don't want to give up Jared Allen for Giannis. So they talking about anyone can be moved. I think except Donovan and Evan.
Okay, I like that.
I don't want to get rid of Darius.
I get rid of Jared for Giannis.
We
So
don't
who's
have a
gonna be
center.
your center?
We don't have a center.
I'm a Cleveland fan.
I'd
man.
hire
It's
anybody.
not-
No.
ain't
Alex
one of them
Lynn,
centers.
anybody.
I think, as we stated, we need to go get Dwight Howard while he's sitting on TNT and doing
Man, I
shows.
said that about my
But-
Lakers and my Cavs.
I don't want Durant. I don't want Giannis. I don't really want anyone who's going to make the team not a team. Giannis is too ball dominant to play with Donovan and Darius, but I think Darius will be in the package, so I don't want it. But
Durant.
the jersey I'm gonna wear next week is the person I would rather have over everybody.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it'll be a special occasion. You might see me wear a jersey once or twice a year. So I just wanted to state that. I know most people don't give a shit, but I rather have this guy than
I'll be rocking my
only
shit,
person
bro.
I would rather have than
I'll be
this
rocking
guy
my shit,
is
bro.
is in the finals.
Right.
Oh.
Or he the center of Denver, and I know that would never happen. So them the only two people I would rather have than this guy.
Which one?
Shot, which will never happen.
I
Or
know
the center
Clippers
of
are still
Denver.
mad.
We will
I know
never
the
get.
Clippers, since we still talking sports, I know the Clippers still pissed off they let Shea go.
Bro, the Hornets drafted him and traded
Hornets.
him to the
It's
Clippers.
the Hornets
Yep.
drafted him, traded
Yep.
him to the Clippers,
I know the Hornets, man.
and the
Yes,
Clippers dropped him.
because
Bro.
look at them.
Yeah.
Look at the Hornets.
And the Clippers, man.
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
both
Hornets and the
mad.
Clippers, bro.
Yeah, they dumb, bro. They dumb. They should have kept him and put him with Kawhi. They probably would have had a ring,
Y'all seen the video where them circles appear in that boy eyes?
Well, I'm gonna say that.
They passed up on the alien.
Man, he win the finals. He's better than Durant.
bro. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm stating that right now.
He'd have been traded away young and been raw the whole time.
Right.
Better
They
than
traded
Durant.
him and threw him
He was
around
scoring
like he
20
was
when they
nothing.
traded him.
Yeah, he's better than Durant, guys. I'm stating that right now.
I'm definitely stamping that.
I agree.
Jay Moore.
Hey, that's a cap. That's a cap.
Yeah, Jay Moore, anything you want to say to the people? Yeah, we didn't do that segment because it wasn't too much Trump crap. But Trump would have got a lot of no caps this week.
Definitely.
We ain't like shit
Definitely.
Trump. We don't like
Yeah.
shit
Yeah,
Trump
yeah,
doing
yeah.
right
Some
now.
silly shit, yeah.
So
Mr. Sparks
The cap
said
wouldn't
we're
have
not
got
even gonna
worn.
pull it out.
it
Mr.
wouldn't have got
Sparks said,
worn
no, we're
at
not
all.
pulling it out.
This fucker got all no caps this
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
We don't approve of too much he did at all this week.
I agree.
Jay Moore, anything you want to say to the
As
people
usual,
before we get out of
you know
here?
me, man. Path to everybody. Order for this course. I put this in as much as I possibly can. I try my best to tell people to listen, to pay attention. Order, focus.
This show is for entertainment purposes only.
Mr. Anderson, anything you want to say to the people?
Yeah. Glad they said that. I know it's entertainment purposes only, too. I don't know, man. I just hope that things can get better and not worse. And a lot of people are idiots and it's getting worse. We need to get better. Stop listening to other people and use the good sense that God gave you to make yourself better and others around you better.
Yes, bro. That's what makes life a wonderful thing, man. Making people better, making people grow in a positive way. I want to say I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys doing this with me every week. Really love everyone for tuning in. Really hope everyone does their own research on any topic that we bring to you. Every week we do quite a bit of research on the topics that we bring to you, but we definitely want you all to do your own research because we feel that that's the only way you learn. And it will also just put you in a place to where you will want to learn more. Do more research on certain topics and stuff like that. But please like, comment, subscribe. Leave any topics you guys would like us to talk about in the description, in the description area or whatever. But thank you guys for tuning in. Hope everybody have a beautiful Saturn's day. Hope everybody's vibrating at a good frequency. Hope everybody's energy is positive and always. We really hope everybody is giving and receiving the love that we all deserve. And until next Saturn's Day, Mr. Anderson, J. Moore, and Sparks is out. Much love. See you guys soon.